Hi. This short yoga session is going to be a little different. Instead of moving through some salutations and doing a lot of standing poses to begin with, which is how I structure my classes normally, we're just going to stay seated. It's going to be a really nice, soft, restorative yoga practice. So we're going to be staying seated cross-legged, on the floor, on our backs, or maybe on tabletop. This is going to be perfect for those days when you're feeling exhausted or maybe a bit under the weather, maybe you've got a slight cold, maybe you've had a big yoga session, workout, whatever, day before and you're feeling a bit sore, but you still want to move, you still want to stretch your body a bit. And this is great. It's going to be a bit shorter, around half an hour, and just really, really delicious yoga. So get yourself really cozy, wear a nice jumper, wear some woolly socks. Really, you don't need to wear leggings, like anything, like sort of workout gear. If you've got your favorite sweatpants, wear anything that makes you feel comfy. Prop wise, we'll be needing a yoga belt. So I'll have that by the side. We might be needing a yoga block, and also maybe have a few cushions ready, like more than one, just a little pile of cushions that we can use during a few of the poses, and that will just make it really comfy. We're going to start in cross-legged, and here do whatever you need to do to be comfortable. So for example, you can take a cushion or two and just sit on that, just elevating your seat a tiny bit here, just putting it right under your bum. That will help make you feel a bit more comfortable maybe. We're going to just sit here for a moment. However you want, you can have calves, feet on top of each other or one in front of the other. Have your hands wherever they fall. If they're on your thighs, on your knees, that's great. You could also have them in your lap, palms facing up. It's quite nice, but you could also have palms on your thighs if you find that connection nice. And let's roll our shoulders wherever we are, rolling our shoulders up, back and down, opening our chest a little bit. And let's close our eyes here. Breathing in and out through the nose. And really starting to slow down here. Just being really present in this moment. Maybe scanning through our body. Let's start from the top, crown of the head. Just going through, noticing how your body feels, but also the mood of your mind. Scanning through. Do you feel tired or awake? Do you feel heavy or light? Restless or still? All of these things are perfectly fine, absolutely valid. Not one better than the other. Coming to your shoulders, scanning down the upper back, chest, middle back, lower back, abdomen. Going down your arms, into the hands, glutes, your hips, thighs, calves and feet. And if you want, you can set an intention for this time that you're taking for yourself. It can be anything, which ideally it's positive. So the intention could be that you're dedicating this class to someone, or this time to someone in your life who you feel needs some love. And that could be you. Just sending love and kindness, appreciation, understanding, anything that you need to send to someone in your life or yourself. And if you've set an intention, just repeat it a few times in your mind. could even say it out loud if you wanted to. It can be quite powerful, saying something positive for ourselves out loud. Deepen your breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. One more, in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. In through the nose, and at the end of the next exhale, exhaling through the nose as well. Let's open our eyes. Lovely. You can keep the cushion, or if you use the block under your seat there, or you could remove it as we move into a little warm-up as we get some movement into our body. And at first I want to start with seated cat-cow. I'm just going to try and tuck my jumper in a little bit because it's a bit baggy, so maybe you won't be able to see it so much. Come, place your hands on your knees, and we're going to arch our back on the inhale, pressing our hands into our knees a little bit. You could also place them in front of you. Looking up, inhaling, and exhaling, rounding our spine. Quite nice actually with the hands in front of you. Inhale, we're reaching forward, we're arching our spine. Exhale, we're rounding our spine, chin to chest. Keep going. Inhale, let's really accentuate the back movement, pulling our shoulder blades together, looking up, stretching our throat. Exhale, shoulder blades pulling apart, shoulders maybe a little bit to the ears here, chin to chest, sucking in our belly button. Inhale, we're arching our spine, we're looking up, pulling ourselves forward, we're shifting forward with the weight of our body. Exhale, we're pushing the weight of our body back. Your hands can move, but not as well. Inhale, looking up. Close your eyes if you want. Closing your eyes can be so lovely in yoga. Exhale, arching. 2 more of each. Inhale, we're looking up. Exhale, we're pushing back into a seated heart. Inhale, looking up, feel a stretch maybe in your hips here. And exhale, pushing back, arching the spine. And at the end of it, we're coming to seated. Wonderful. Now, we've already warmed up our spine, which is fantastic. So we're going to continue with our mobilization in seated. If you wanted, you could switch your legs around every now and then, because just sitting cross-legged already warms up our hips, stretches our hips a little bit. So by switching that around, you warm them up a bit more evenly. But if you prefer to just stay one way, that's also great. Let's come to a little side twist. So we're placing left hand on the next to our left glutes and next to the little tent finger, so the fingertips are on the ground, but the palm is not on the ground. We're going to inhale our right arm up. Exhale, reaching over. Be really gentle here. Maybe the palm of your hand comes down now. And you can look to the right palm at the top, or you can just look straight ahead, depending on what's more comfortable on your neck. Inhale here for one breath. Exhale, we're pushing the ground away. We're coming into center. Lovely. Same thing other side. So the right hand is coming to the floor next to us with our 10 fingers, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, exhale, we're inhaling the left arm over. Maybe the palm of the right hand comes down. Exhale, we're reaching. Feeling the connection in the right hand now. Inhale and exhale, we're pushing up. We're going to do that a little bit faster now. May stay a little bit longer. Left hand next to us. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, we're reaching over. Inhale, maybe lengthen your arm a little more. And exhale, maybe fold a bit more. Inhale and exhale, we're pushing into the left hand. We're coming straight to the other side. Right hand down. Inhale, we're reaching over. Exhale, we're sinking. Inhale, we're lengthening. Maybe we're lengthening our arm a bit more. And exhale, we're sinking down. Make sure that both of your seat bones are in touch with the ground. Inhale and exhale, we're pressing into the right hand. Other side again. Left hand on the ground. Inhale, we're reaching the right arm. Exhale, we're thinking maybe your left elbow, the elbow of the ground, but bottom hand, will be in touch with the floor, but does not have to be at all. The arm can be straight if you're finding that more comfortable. One more breath, inhale, and exhale, pushing into left hand, other side, reaching over. Inhaling. If you're bringing your elbow to the floor, make sure that your seat bones stay in touch with the ground. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale, pushing into center. Let's stay here. Lovely. We'll have felt stretch and contraction in your side body, waking that up. Let's come into a little twist. So we're going to place our right hand on our left knee. The left hand, again, 10 fingers, so only the fingertips touching the ground behind our glutes. Show you from the side, like so. And inhaling, stretching up. Exhale, we're twisting from the waist, from the hip, from the shoulder, not from the neck. We're looking over our shoulder, but more in that direction. We're not yanking our neck back. We're very gently just sort of looking sideways. Inhaling here. Exhale, we're coming out of the twist. Showing on the other side. The left hand now comes to the right knee. Right hand behind our glutes, fingertips to the ground, palm lifted. Inhale, we're lengthening. Exhale, we're pushing into our left hand and we're twisting. Again, twisting from the waist and the shoulder. Looking to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale to center. Wonderful. I'm going to do that a few more times now. And again, a little slower, we might stay a little longer. A little faster, we might stay a little longer. Okay, so right hand, left knee, left hand behind us. Inhale, we're straightening ourselves up. We're nice and tall. And exhale, we twist. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, maybe twisting a tiny bit more. Don't twist more than feels good to you. Inhale, exhale, left hand, right knee, right hand behind us. Inhale, we're lengthening, and exhale, we're twisting. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist maybe a bit more. Inhale, exhale, other side, right hand, left knee. You could try placing, instead of having the palm against your knee, having the back of the hand against the outside of the knee. Inhale, sitting nice and tall. Exhale, twist. If that doesn't do anything for you, just go back to how it was before. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, exhale, coming through center. Left hand, right knee, maybe the back of the hand against the outside of the knee again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, exhale one last time, either side. Right hand, left knee. Left hand behind us. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, maybe twisting a bit more. Feeling stretch in our right shoulder, and our left shoulder is very active. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, coming through center. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind us. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we're lengthening. Exhale, we're twisting maybe a bit more. Inhale. Last exhale here. Inhale and exhale, we're coming through center. Wonderful. We're going to do a really gentle forward fold. And we're going to do this twice. Once with our legs how they are now, and then we're going to change them over. And here, you could actually take your pile of pillows, place them in front of you. Sitting just really comfortably. We're going to walk our hands out in front of us. If you have your pile of pillows in front of you, just either side of the pillows, or your cushions. Inhale and exhale, we're coming down. You could rest your head on your pillows. If you don't have pillows, you could also use your block. Stand it up tall like this, and just rest your head. Place the corner of your block in your, just by the bridge of your nose. Really nice to have this additional support. Let your head be heavy, resting on that block or your cushions. Inhale, we're going to press into our hands. We're going to gently walk our hands back towards us. Let's switch our feet over so the other foot is either in front or on top. We're going to do the same thing again. So let's walk our hands out in front of us. And then rest your head on your block, on your pillows, if that feels good. Breathing here, breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, pressing into our hands. Exhale, walking our hands back towards our feet. Great. Let's move our block and our cushions to the side. Let's do a little Cobra Pose. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet together. Hands can either grab our ankles or hold our feet, but whatever we do, try to pull the soles of, don't press the soles of the feet against each other. Have them a little open. And your feet can be as far away from you as you want or as close to you as you want. But this is a really gentle practice, so my feet quite a bit away from my seat, my groin. Normally, often I try to get them a lot closer, but this is just up here. And just move our knees up and down. Just think super little, it's nice because it's a little dynamic stretch. And move as slow or as fast as feels good to you. Could be a lot slower than me. We're just waking our hips up a little bit. Lovely. Okay. Bring our feet in again. Let's have a little shoulder stretch here. Let's bring our left arm up into the air and then bend the elbow. We're trying to bring the left hand in between, like at the base of your neck, in between your shoulder blades. Bring your right arm up, right hand up, onto the elbow. I'm just pulling a tiny bit. Don't pull too much. Just really gentle little pull. Staying here, just looking to the ground. Okay, let's let go. Rolling our shoulders here, rolling them back a few times, and let's roll them forward a few times. Lovely. Now the other side, right arm up, bending the elbow, hand at the base of your spine, left hand on the right elbow. And just breathing here. Let's roll the shoulders one more time. Back a few times. Forward a few times. And now if you want, you could do eagle arms or a variation of eagle arms. So, for eagle arms, you would place your right hand on your left shoulder, bring your left elbow around, like inner elbow arm around the outside of the right elbow, and then you bring the hands off the back, and you can either have the back of the hands together, or you could try and interlace your hands and have the palms touching, or the fingers and the palms touching. If that is too much, just simply hold opposite shoulders. Whatever you want, whatever feels good. If you're in, I guess in either pose, pushing your elbows forward a little bit will intensify that shoulder stretch. Do it as intense or as soft as you want. And release. Apologies about the sirens in the background. Now touching your left hand to the right shoulder, right arm goes across the outside of the left elbow. And we're coming either into eagle arms with the back of the hands together, palms and fingers touching, or just hugging our shoulders. We're staying here for a few moments. If you're finding this too long that we stay here, then just come out of it. Again, if you want, you could push your elbows forward, and in eagle arms you can lift your hands a bit to the ceiling. That makes the stretch a bit stronger. You don't have to do that though. And release. Maybe have another roll of your shoulders if that feels good. Lovely. Let's come to tabletop. For tabletop, we're bringing our palms to the ground, hands shoulder width apart, our wrists, elbows and shoulders are stacked on top of each other. Our knees are shoulder width apart, hip width apart, and toes are pointing back. And we're going to do cat-cow again, but this time in tabletop. So we're going to inhale, looking up to the ceiling. Exhale with rounding the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, looking to the ceiling, arching our back, shoulder blades together. Exhale, rounding the spine, shoulder blades apart, pressing the ground away. Inhale, we're looking up. Exhale, we're rounding. Inhale, looking up. On the next exhale, we're pushing the ground into the ground, we're coming to breathe child's pose. Inhale, we're coming through into a cow. Exhale, we're rounding the spine. From the rounded spine, we're pushing into a child's pose. Inhale, we're just going over the ground, bending our elbows, maybe knee, elbows to the ground. And inhale, arching the spine. Exhale, rounding the spine, cat and front cat, pushing into child's pose. Inhale, bending the elbows to the ground, coming into our cow. Exhale, rounding the spine, cat into a child's pose. Let's stay in child's pose for a moment here. Knees hip width apart, big toes are touching. Having that little connection there. Let's just stay here for a few moments. Breathing in and out through the nose. . Okay, and now we're going to walk our left hand over to the right. And do a little stretch here in child's pose. You can either have it right next to the right hand, or you could see if you could bring the left palm on top of the right hand. So your left hand is pressing into the right. And by pressing the hand into the ground or onto the right hand, you're activating the stretch a bit more, feeling the stretch in your left side body. And if you want to pull your glutes back a little bit, that will also intensify the stretch. You'll also feel it in your left shoulder. Breathing here, in and out through the nose. Walk our left hand back to where it was and stay here for a moment in the middle. Alright, now we're walking our right hand to the left, either next to the left hand or on top of the left hand. Wherever you are, press your hand into the ground or into the hand. Or onto the hand, onto the left hand. And you'll feel that stretch again in your side body, in your shoulder. And again, maybe pulling your glutes back a little bit, or just imagining that you're doing it, and that might activate it more. Staying here, breathing in and out through your nose. Walking our right hand back to where it was. Back in our child's pose. Staying here for a few breaths. And with the next inhale, we're going to come onto our elbows and back into a tabletop. And tabletop, we're going to set ourselves up properly again, so our knees are under our hips, toes pointing back, hip width apart. Our hands are under our shoulders, hands pressing into the ground. We're now going to lift one leg at a time with our breath. We're going to inhale our right leg up, exhale down. Try to stay steady in the middle. Inhale the left leg up, exhale down. You can lift your leg as much, inhale, okay, exhale down, or as little, inhale. Exhale down. That is your personal preference and change in between. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. As you lift your leg, feel your back and your glutes working. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Also feel your core working, stabilizing you on your shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more either side. You can now grab your cushions if you have them, if you want to use them. We're going to come into a supported child's pose here. And to pile them up in front of us. Just lying down, just one cheek on it, and maybe have your arms alongside your body now. Lovely supported child's pose. If you want, you could experiment with taking how high you want your cushions to be piled, maybe a bit lower, it's a bit more cozy. And just staying for a few breaths. Place your hands under your shoulders. Inhale and exhale, we're pressing into our hands. Take your cushions, place them to the side. And we are going to move to the floor, lying down on our backs. No further seated poses today. If you have a hairband, maybe take it out, make it more comfortable lying. Just a few more poses here, and get your belt. Breathing into the moment. Just lying down, legs out in front of us. Stepping your feet in, and we're going to grab our right knee and pull that into our chest. Just put your hands on your shin. We can see if you can bring your forearm around and hold that wrist, pull it in. There's no need to be too aggressive here, just lying here. Inhale, exhale. If you wanted, you could try stretching out the other leg that you're not holding, so the left leg here. That you'll feel stretch in your hip flexors here. You also feel something in the hip joint going on. Or you could just, to make it a bit more soft, keep the foot on the floor. That is your personal decision, what you need right now. Now if you stretch your foot out, bring the foot in again, place the foot on the ground. Right foot on the floor. Bringing the left knee in. Again, hands on the shins. Maybe bring your forearm around if you want to pull it in a bit more strongly. You don't have to at all. And either keeping the leg bent or stretching it out. Breathing here. Stretch your right leg out, bring it in, and release the left. Let's have both knees in now. Pulling both knees in. And as you pull your knees in, just hold your shins, you could try to interlace your hands. You could also, if you can't really reach your legs or more comfortably, you could put your belt around your shins and just hold the belt either side. Just when you use the belt, and also with your hands, do not hold right on your knees. Just hold it just around the shins, the middle of the shin. And if you wanted, you could rock from side to side. Just a little lower back massage. It can be absolutely wonderful. Alright, stop here. Letting go. Both feet on the floor. We're going to try and do the same thing but with a straight leg now. So straightening the right leg, flexing the right foot, and bringing the, either holding behind the back of the leg. Let's hold behind the back of the leg to start with. If you find that difficult to reach, again, get your belt and hold the belt either side. You couldn't really reach. That's great as well. By flexing your foot, you're engaging the whole back of your leg, your hamstrings, the back of the knee, the back of the calf. If you don't want the stretch too much, you can point the foot. But also try, if you can reach behind if you can interlace your fingers behind your thigh, but try and hold behind your calf or your ankle. You can even try and hold your foot. You don't have to do any of these, and if you wanted, you could use your belt, make a loop around your foot and hold there. And again, you can straighten that left leg, the opposite leg. And just holding here, whatever pose you've chosen for a few breaths. You straighten the leg, bend the left foot leg, bring the foot to the ground. Let go wherever you're holding. Straighten the right leg out, left leg as well. Let's just shake our legs. Lovely. Right, blending the right leg, and then stretch the left leg to the ceiling. Foot flexed again, start activating the back of the leg, if that feels good. If you don't want that, just keep it a bit pointed. And you can hold behind the back of your thigh, or you could take your belt and weave it around. If you couldn't really reach, which is great. Wanted to go a little further, but hold around your calf, your ankle, or your foot. And I can tell that I can't do that on this side today. So that's totally fine. One leg is different, one side of our body is different to the other. So just work within what you can do. And if you want, straighten the other leg. Do as much as you can and want to do. Don't cause yourself injury or pain. I'm talking from experience. Going too far and hurting yourself is not worth it. That straight leg in again, foot to the ground, releasing wherever we're holding the left, stretching the left out, and let's shake both legs out. Let's bring our knees back, stepping the feet back in. Bring our knees back in one more time, let's rock from side to side again. Massaging, letting go. Coming to the center again, stillness. Place your hands on your knees this time. And we're going to make circles with our knees. We're going to open our knees. We're going to start circling outward, and then we're circling inward. So hands on our knees. We're going to pull our knees apart and slightly to our chest, opening them, pushing them away, our arms going straight, bringing them together. We're moving our knees in, pulling them apart, opening the knees, arms straight. In your own rhythm. Moving with your breath as well. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, so push our legs away. One more this direction. Inhale. Exhale. And now let's push our knees away, straighten our arms, opening now, pulling our knees in. Into our chest and bringing together, pulling our knees away, pushing our knees away. Again, moving with our breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Or breathing in a different way if that feels better to you. Exhale, inhale. One more. And stopping at center. Hugging your knees into your chest one more time. And if you want, bring your arms at shoulder level like a capital T. We're going to drop our knees to the side. The closer your knees are to your arm, the more you pull them towards you, the more intense the stretch is going to be. So if you don't want to stretch too much, just move your knees away. You can also straighten the bottom leg and just twist with the top leg. That's lovely as well. And place your opposite hand on that knee. Look to the opposite side. So our legs have dropped to the left. So look to the right, or my legs have dropped to the left. If your legs have dropped to the other side, that's also fine. Palms are facing the sky, the ceiling. Let's close our eyes again. Inhale. back into center. You can help with the other hand. And now dropping them again to the other side. So my knees have dropped to the right. And again, the more you bend, the more you bring your knees to your arm, the more intense the stretch. Straighten bottom leg. Bring the opposite hand, the right hand on the left knee if you want it. Look towards the other side, closing your eyes. Try to have both shoulders somewhat in touch with the ground. Inhale, bring those legs into center. You can help with the other hand. Hugging your knees into your chest one more time. And stretching your legs out. Just going to stay here for a few breaths. In our final relaxation, Shavasana, Cobra Pose. Feet are hip to mat width apart, falling out. Palms are facing the ceiling, arms are about 3 inches, 15-ish centimeters away from our hips. Eyes are closed, chin is tucked a tiny bit so that we have a nice flat neck. And as we did at the start, let's have a short full body scan starting at the top of our head. Past our face, letting go of any tension in our face, our jaw. Our shoulders, letting go of any tension there, back, just melting into our mats. Going past your hips, thighs, knees and calves and feet. And also if you set an intention for your class, for this section of your time, thinking of yourself or someone else, just repeat that in your mind again or again out loud, reminding yourself of what it is you wanted to do. A few more breaths here. Next, inhale. Inhaling really deeply. Exhale with a sigh through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale with a sigh. One more like that. Inhale. There's movement into your feet, your hands, your fingers, wrists. Bring your feet together, bring your arms overhead, full body stretch. Making yourself long. Release. Hugging your knees into your chest. Rocking from side to side. And falling to your right. Coming into this little curled up pose. Left hand in front of your chest and let's push up here. Let's come back to seated pose like at the beginning. Sit here for one breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's open our eyes. Let's do a little circle here. Inhaling our arms out and up. And pulling our hands down. bring our thumbs, space between our eyebrows, third eye for clear and kind thoughts, thumbs to our throat for clear and kind words, thumbs to our heart for clear and kind feelings, for others and for ourselves. And let's bow with gratitude to the practice of yoga and gratitude to ourselves for moving today. Even though this was a subtle, soft class, we still moved. There is no better or worse when it comes to moving or not moving. Well done. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you would like another of these more subtle classes, let me know in the comments. If you want to do one of my longer or slightly more vigorous classes, there's loads on my channel already. And if you like this, you can like the class as well, this video. Thank you so much.